Okay, we are looking at the Animal Emergency Clinic of the Fraser Valley at number 302, 6325 204th Street, and we're looking at the underslab plumbing drainage system. So to start, here we are, pardon me, we are at the front of the building and we are looking at this particular bathroom group. So orientated like this, and you can see we've got our toilet rough in that comes across 3-inch. We've got the vent picked up for that grabs the basin in that bathroom as well. It carries on, it drops down, and it ties into the 6-inch sanitary main just as shown on the plans. However, the sanitary main on the plan is shown as a 4-inch. It indeed was a 6-inch. We've got the acceptable Model 403 style Kremkos down there where we've tied it in, and we've used a proper ABS-Y. Currently, this is under drainage test, so it's full of water. Our next spot here, we have got a sink drain shown here. It is shown as BS1, and it is also tied into the 6-inch sanitary main. Sorry about the darkness down there, but you can see it's tied in. Again, we've got a 6x4 wide, bush down to 2-inch, and we come up off of there through the slab right in our wall, and that is our 2-inch vent and drain for that. Moving on here, on the plan we have, we have this sink right here in the oncology area, and it is shown with the drain and vent coming up right on the corner. Here we are, we've got our 2-inch drain pipe that comes up and runs under slab, comes across, ties into the 4-inch sanitary main that is just below slab right there, currently also under test. We also have, from there, moving on, we have the shower drain. There is a shower shown that's being added in that one bathroom. Unfortunately, the sewer pipe did not run where it is shown on this drawing, so what we had to do was we decided to cut in a separate vent, separate drain that goes through that wall there, comes across, and goes into the bathroom group as shown. Okay, looking at this area here, we are in the back of the unit and we've got SS1 shown here. We've got another sink shown here. We've got a observation table shown here that also has a drain requirement for it. We have the P-trap for the domestic hot water tank back here. And we also have the auto washer machine right there. So what we did was, rather than have these two separate tie-ins, this one didn't work. We were planning to tie in here, but due to all the electrical conduits and everything that were in our way, what we did was we tied in here with a 3-inch drain pipe, as you can see, off of the 4-inch main. We came up in 3. This is the line that's going to go serve the shower. And then the drain pipe carries on through here in 3-inch, all the way through this trench. Here's SS1. We did a saw cut across and we picked up the observation table, and the other sink opposite it is right there. We carried on through the trench to this point, and we have come up with a 3-inch drain and vent where we'll have a 3-inch clean out on that for the auto washer machine, as well as we've got our 3-inch P-trap under here for the floor drain for the water heater. Okay, we're now looking at this sink and this sink that are both shown on the plan. We've got our tie-in done here into the 4-inch main. We've got our test on it right now currently. It comes up, it wraps across in 2-inch, comes up for one sink, and the second sink that's by the column is roughed in right there. Currently we're looking at this sink here, which is sink 1, and we've got the drain pipe tie-in done onto the 6-inch main that comes through here, reduced down to 2-inch, and the 2-inch comes up to serve that sink as well. Right here, where we've got these two sinks that are back to back, we've got our tie-in to the 4-inch main right there. We come up in 2-inch, which is currently under test, and we've got a 2-inch main sewer pipe that comes up through the slab to serve those two sinks that are back to back. Okay, for this section here, we've got this drain pipe that comes across and it picks up the laundry area, and it comes through here, grabs a sink at the far end, goes through the interceptor, and also comes up to serve the dog wash area. What we've done here is, this pipe didn't exist. This extension of the sewer main is not here. So we tied in here and we ran this all in 4-inch all the way to the final end because we were starting to run out of grade. So what we did, here's our tie-in, which is currently under test, 4x2Y, which serves the first sink there. carrying on in 4-inch. We've gone along and we wrap up for the sink that's shown on the side there. There's that other observation table. We've got a rough in there right on line. We cruise across here and we have got the one sink shown in the laundry area. We have got a 3-inch coming up. We'll be able to drain the 2 washing machines into the 3-inch. And then we brought another 2-inch up to serve the dishwasher. It carries on in 4-inch through this point. 4-inch comes through, and we've branched off of here, and this is where that fur interceptor is going to go. The fur interceptor is on order. It's going to be a while before it's here, but what we specified was a 4-inch outlet and a 2-inch inlet. I've used these pieces of equipment before and have found that the 4-inch outlet is much better installation, and it allows for the unit to drain a lot better. We carried on with the 4-inch drain pipe through this for this far sink only because we were running shy on grade. We got to this point. We are a full 6 inches below the top of the slab, or below top of slab, so we're getting full slab thickness in here, which is great. We're going to put a 4-inch clean out in here and then carry on from this point to get this sink an 1.5 inches, or pardon me, 2-inch. Okay, and finally we had our plumbing inspector came through today, and you can see here this is our building permit, and it shows our address there. It is 6325 204th Street. We have a rejection, but the only thing that's outstanding, they were happy with everything they saw, and it said this inspection is for plumbing under slab. Provide P engineer's field report signed and sealed for approval of the installation and test of the under slab sanitary. He also added here that shower to be added later, P engineer to approve. We've got that roughed in and done now, and we can definitely go ahead and cover upon your approval and field report. So thanks so much for reviewing this video, much appreciated, and hopefully this helps you expedite the process of getting us that field report. Thanks so much. Okay, so finally we are looking at this section back here, which is there's 2 mop sinks and 1 utility hand sink here, as well as the trench drain, trench drain, floor drain, and the interceptor. So what we've done here is we tied into the 6-inch main with a 4-inch. We came across, and underneath this Y, there's a Y on its back, which you can see right there. That's the Y on its back there, and that Y carries on and comes up and individually drains everything that the trench drain and floor drains are going to drain into. This is the location that the second interceptor is going to go in at. We came off with a 3-inch branch, and we ran 3-inch up, and we've got 3-inch going to mop sink 1, mop sink 2, and we've got our 3-inch drain and vent pipe coming up here for the hand sink. All right, so that takes care of that drainage. Now the catch basin drain pipe is 4-inch, runs through, comes across, and we've branched off and we've picked up floor drain 1, which is right here. It's going to have a proper floor drain assembly on it with a trap primer that'll go there. It carries on in 4-inch. We've got another 3-inch drain that comes across that picks up the 4-inch trench drain that's going to be here, 3-inch floor drain under it. Again, it's got a T for a trap primer, and that's going to run around and back with that trap primer line. We've got a 4-inch vent that's coming up here. This is in the back of the office. On the plan, it's shown as a 2-inch, but since it's a 4-inch pipe, we decided to bring 4-inch up here, and we're going to use this as the clean out for this drain line as well. So this is the vent, and then we carry on. And rather than have the 2 traps at the end, I spoke with the plumbing inspector, and since the 2 traps down here would need to be individually vented somehow, and there's no wall to do it, what we've done is we put a 4-inch P-trap in that's going to serve this long trench drain, and off the 4-inch we've got a drain pipe that runs out and picks up the floor drain on what's called a continuous waste, acceptable by the plumbing code, and the inspector didn't have an issue with it. So a small change to the original plan there. However, as a plumber, I'm quite satisfied with the way that's going to work, and so was the plumbing inspector. Everything here, as you can see, is all under pressure test as well. You can see too that all the ditches that we've dug out, we've dug down to hard pan, which the whole thing is actually, and we've got really good pit run that we're bringing back in for all of our bedding, so that we don't need to worry about compaction. Again, we've roughed in boxes where these interceptors are going to get lowered at a later date. They're quite a few weeks away, so rather than hold up the project, we went to the level of framing out for an interceptor there and framing out for the interceptor over there. So at a glance, the job is wrapped up from an underslab perspective, and we're in good shape to put concrete back in here. That's the overview of the site. Hopefully this works as a field inspection for you. And like I said, we do have concrete guys that are lined up to come in and wrap up this work as soon as we get the green light from the engineer. Thanks so much.